Good morning and good evening. Today we'll talk about gun violence. Many white nationalism's fueled violence are not classified as a domestic terrorism case. Hate crime is what the government calls this domestic violence. White supremacists are following the same ideology that other violent extremists the U.S. designates as terrorists. Everything else is blamed for it in these terror attacks, in these mass shootings. The president himself blamed mental health issues, video games, and the internet for the recent massacres in El Paso, Texas, and in Dayton, Ohio. Many other countries are on the rise for video games, but those same countries are not having massacres due to the video games. The hatred these sick people have towards a certain group of people, have it be due to their race, sexuality, and religion, are blossomed by their own leaders and their own mindset on what is right and what is wrong. Race has a lot to do on what the shooter is considered, either a terrorist or a mentally ill person. A Caucasian person can do the shootings due to mental issues, but a colored person and other race is because they are terrorists. Many people have the mindset that colored people are a certain religion, are the most dangerous, and are the reason for crime. But statistics of the mass shootings in the United States between 1982 and August 2019 by shooters' race and ethnicity are white 64, black 19, Latino 10, Asian 8, other 5, unknown 4, Native American 3. 64 out of 114 mass shootings were initiated by white shooters. Many people have to stop having the mindset that every black, Latino, and Muslim person are shooters because it is not true. Statistics even show it.
On March 15, Brenton Tarrant, a 28-year-old Australian man in Riccarton, New Zealand, shot and killed people in two Christchurch mosque buildings. The first attack happened at Al-Noor Mosque Church, which is of Islamic religion. The shooting happened at 1:40 p.m. The second shooting happened at about 1:55 p.m. at the Linwood Islamic Center. A total of 49 Islamics were killed in the shootings. This terrorist attack can be seen as an act of hate crime towards Islamic people. The attacker went on Facebook Live so the public can see how he executed his attack that same day.
On June 12, 2016, 29-year-old Omar Mateen killed 49 people and wounded 53 others inside the Pulse nightclub, which is an LGBT plus club located in Orlando, Florida. He was shot and killed after a 3-hour standoff by officers from the Orlando Police Department. The shooter was a Middle Eastern man and identified as an Islamic soldier. He also pledged his alliance to the leader of Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, or also known as ISIS, a terrorist group. This is an example of how shootings work in America. If you're black, Latino, Middle Eastern, or any other race other than white, the whole world views you as a threat and calls you a terrorist. If a white man shoots people, the media right away defends him, blaming mental issues and video games on his actions instead of admitting he's a killer and a terrorist.
Another very notorious mass shooting that happened not long ago was the Charleston church shooting. 21-year-old white supremacist Dylan Roof opened fire inside an African-American church, killing 9 innocent civilians. During the shooting, 26-year-old Tywanza tried to talk him out of it. Roof responded saying, "I have to do it. You rape our women and you're taking over our country, and you have to go." This clearly shows his hatred towards African Americans. His anger is what drove him to murder innocent people. Politicians love to blame these types of mass shootings on video games, mental illnesses, the internet, etc. These claims are completely ludicrous. Weak gun law cause mass shootings. Our current laws make it easier for civilians to acquire firearms. Not every civilian needs an M16 assault rifle in their household. Furthermore, our current presidential administration technically supports supremacists and racism. The president publicly shows his hate towards minorities like Mexicans, calling them rapists, drug traffickers, and whatnot, which influences other races to discriminate and show hateful acts towards them. He basically gives them a voice that wasn't there before.